got a question for you. Are your expenses still keeping up with the average annual salary increase of about 5%? I bet not, especially when you factor in the average annual inflation rate of about 3%. In this video, I'll share a no clickbait, two-way plan to get that 15% salary increase in just 12 months. As of way one is to rely from your hospital's annual performance evaluation or your nursing union's periodic increase per contract. It could even be both if you're lucky. As I mentioned, the average annual raise is around 5% for those rated as meets expectation. But if you're rated as exceeds expectation, it could go as high as 6 to 10%. Let's work with that 5% baseline since most people would fall under this category regardless of how performance evaluations are done. Wait, I need coffee. Okay, I'm back. Where we're at? Did I just mention union? Okay, so in a unionized hospital, collective bargaining agreement also helps secure regular pay increases. Now, before we move on, what is the goal of a union really? It is to protect and empower workers by giving them a collective voice in negotiating things like pay, safety, job security, and working conditions. Wages specifically, it ensures fair and competitive compensation. For confidentiality purposes, I won't name the hospital I work for, but I'll share the pay raise details agreed upon by the nursing union I'm a part of. Now, you're probably wondering, where do we get the other 8%? Well, wait through something many companies call an individualized development plan. Most employers, including hospitals, do annual performance evaluation that may result in pay raises. But what they don't tell you is that there are next level roles that you can aim for, much like that management trainee I joined in when I worked with United Healthcare, or what I'm pursuing now, a staff nurse 3 position. This move alone can give you an extra 8% salary increase, so let's add it up. 8% from your nursing union contract plus 8% from promotion via individualized development plan, a total of 16%, but let's round it down to 15% just so I'm consistent with my thumbnail. So that is your total pay bump in just 12 months. Who does that? Just me. But we are not done yet because I want to tap into your sometimes doubtful brains. And I know what you're thinking. Way one won't work for me. My state isn't unionized. Well, here's the tea. Nursing unions are a federal right. Most states allow them, but their presence and strength can vary by state and by hospital. If your hospital doesn't have a union, your raise will depend solely on annual performance evaluation. If your hospital gives you no raise at all, leave. Why? Because if they say no budget for raises, chances are their benefits are subpar too. I'd start by sharing my checklist for my Staff Nurse 3 application on the right. While this is specific for the hospital I work for and per hospital requirements may vary greatly, I could tell by peeking through other hospital requirements that this checklist is quite challenging comparatively. Some hospitals would only require a nursing certification to get into Staff Nurse 3 promotion. It may seem a lot, but I do recommend you to do just 2 things to be able to satisfy these requirements. Number 1 is to bank on your work ethic. It's because when people, like your manager and your coworkers, see that you take your job seriously, things like appraisals, references, and endorsements are a breeze. Number 2 is to get your nursing certification. People always tell me, it's hard, I'm too old for that. Well, let me tell you, when you decide to pursue getting your certification, you are not aiming to pass like it's a board exam. You're a nurse already. You are just leveling up. Certification exam questions are based on your daily practice. Collectively, if you will bank on your work ethic and consistency in providing evidence-based care, you are already halfway there. Professional activities are basically more of ad hoc tasks like joining a unit council, being a unit champion, precepting new grads, orienting new employees, or volunteering as super users. These are activities that you are already doing at work. You just have to repurpose them. Letter of intent, goal setting, and practice exemplar. Yep, These are write-ups that can be done on your break hours. I bang mine out on my phone while chugging a Monster drink and snacking on a brownie. There you have it, a real talk, no fluff, two-way plan to hit that 15% raise in just 12 months. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you find this video helpful. This is Eddie signing off. Catch you again in the next content every Sundays, 9 a.m. PST.